Hey guys, in this video I'll be sharing with you all the exercises I've been using and I'm still using them that has built my chest. These are my top 4 exercises that has given me these crazy gains, and obviously I'm still using them. Guys, let's jump straight to the video. Number 1, what do I do when I walk into a chest day? The first exercise I do is what I call the cable holds. This exercise might not be random in the internet, but if you're used to my reels, you'll find out that I also push this exercise often. And I like to start with this exercise, guys. And I do this exercise like 3 sets, let's just say 3 to 4 sets, because I will always have a lightweight warm-up set. I call this the cable holds. One of the reasons I do this exercise is because it activates my chest muscles, the upper pecs, the lower pecs, the mid pecs. It just get the chest ready. When I start doing every other exercise, my chest just keep getting pumped. How I do this is actually I set a bench on the cable machine, then I make sure it's in the middle, then I bring it out a little bit so that there can be some kind of tension when I pull out the cable handles and hold them. Now I do this standing, then I support my chest on the bench. Most times the bench might want to move, but I do put some kind of weight. It can be a dumbbell, any other thing. If there is high friction, you don't really need to put any weight. So what I do is I raise the pulley on the cable machine a little bit high, at the highest. Then I pull out the cables and hold them. Now, while I'm holding this, I'm not trying to move or do any other thing. I'm just focused on holding this till I'm exhausted. It can last for 1 minute, it can last for 1 minute 30 seconds, depending on how heavy the weight are. So I do them to failure. I do 3 to 4 sets. You can start with a warm-up set. Don't make it too light. The warm-up set should be solid a little bit. Then before you go to the walking set, I have 3 walking sets on this one, and I start with this exercise. As I said, it helps me activate my pecs, my chest muscles, and get me ready for every other exercise. Now, after this exercise, the next exercise I do is the decline bench. Okay, I'll be frank with you. The reason why I start with the decline bench is because most times it's difficult for me. Is difficult compared to the flat bench or the incline bench. Here your head is pointing downwards. It needs a lot of energy. But this is my next exercise after the cable holds. Now I start as well, but this time I have 4 solid walking sets. This exercise kills my lower chest. I don't know about you, but for me, this exercise is a no-brainer. Most people do the cable movement. The cable movement is still good for the lower pecs, but I like to do more of compound exercises. You really have to focus more on compound exercises. Even if you want to do isolated movements, just throw them in. Don't make all your workout isolated movement. Throw in 1 or 2 compound exercise and make it solid. So for my lower chest, I'm always on the decline bench. I'm moving like 5 to 4 sets. I always have one warm-up set, as you already know. Then I load up, I go as heavy as possible. I put my chest out, then I move this. This exercise help me build my lower chest. Now, after the decline bench, the next exercise I'm doing is the flat bench. I won't lie, I don't skip the flat bench on my chest days, on my chest workout. The flat bench is just the major exercise for the chest, but it doesn't mean it's the best exercise. Listen, there is no best exercise for any muscle. There is nothing like any best exercise. If something is working for me, does not mean it will work for you. You have to find what works. That's why I'm always against following a routine someone else does, unless it's working for you. If this routine is working for you, then go ahead and do it. But you have to experiment, find what works for you, try different routines. Try my routine. If it's not working for you, then try another routine, but make sure you identify the muscles you're working on and hit them solidly. Now I do the flat bench. I have 4 solid sets on the flat bench. I'm loading up my weight, and the flat bench gives me my greatest pump. I don't know what it is with flat bench, but flat bench, in my own opinion, is one of the top chest exercises. There is no best, but it's a great way to work on your chest if you're really looking to build solid chest. There are still other good exercises, but for me, it has worked several years, and I'm still doing this exercise year after year. I might try something new now and then, but I'm still sticking to the basics. One of the things you want to do is always stick to the basics. Leave all this fancy stuff. Fancy stuff doesn't really work that much. You have to make sure you are sticking to the basics. The basics is what's going to get you there, not by doing some fancy push-ups and stuff that don't really work. So for me, I'm on the flat bench. Now the next exercise and the last exercise I do is the incline bench. How can we possibly miss out on our upper chest, guys? One of the muscles I like to work on my chest is my upper chest. The lower chest is always there. Here you can even touch it. When you put your 2 fingers below your chest, you can feel the lower chest, but you need to work more of the upper chest. So I'm always focused on making sure that I get my upper chest muscle solid, and I do this with the inclined bench. Most times you see me on the inclined dumbbell press, it's still okay. Most times if the barbell press is occupied, maybe the gym is packed, then I can use dumbbells, but the barbell press is my go-to. I like to use the barbell press. It helps me to steady. Most people can still use the dumbbell press. If you're having a kind of weak arm movement, maybe one arm is stronger than the other, you can as well use the dumbbell press to always balance off. If you're always noticing that one arm is stronger than the other or one leg is stronger than the other, I recommend you go for unilateral movement where you push one arm before the other. More especially dumbbell press, stuff like that, single arm rows if you're working on your back. But for my chest, I do the barbell press. It gives me solid upper chest gains. So guys, this is it. These are my 4 top chest exercises. Even next month, next 2 months, I'm here. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm sticking to the basics. One thing you never want to do is switch up your exercises every single week. Your muscles don't grow when you start doing a fresh exercise. It starts growing when you are conversant with the form, when you are pushing more. Now, when you're used to the form, it allows you to load up more weight, and the heavier the weight, the more your muscles are going to show. I'm not saying you should go crazy on the weight, but trying new exercises just leave you as a beginner. You've not gone solid on those exercises, so pick one that works for you. Experiment with several exercises, then find one specific exercise that works for you, then grow on it. Do it repeatedly. I recommend you do a single exercise for about 4 to 6 months before you start changing. Don't just change your exercises every week if you're actually looking to see gains. However, if you don't really know how to go about your exercises, the right exercises to use to make sure you are individually targeting every muscle in your body, your meals, if you're not sure of what exactly to eat during the day that can help you build the kind of physique you want, then I have 3 more spots open for this week. If you're looking to be in the best shape of your life, if you're looking to achieve your dream physique, whether it build muscle or lose fat, all you got to do is check the pinned comment or the description. I got my email there. Email me the word ready, then I'll reach out to you and see if we're a good fit to work together. Alright guys, this is it. Like and subscribe, share the video. I'll get back to you on the next one.